stream started. I hope. Let's see. Such a critical answer. I'm streaming right now. Imagine living in a world where Granny did to grandmas what it did to clowns. Yeah. I mean, at the end, everybody grows up with a grandma, and some of them are like worse, like scarier or like stricter than others. So some people are legitimately scared of the grandma just as a child, right? But I don't think anybody in the world would ever look at a grandma and be like, no, please, grandma. But there are people, you don't grow up with clowns unless you grow up in the circus. Then like everybody's gonna look at the clown and be like, what an odd creature. Somebody just reacted on my Twitter saying, you do SCP readings? I was not informed. I was like, dude, I did one yesterday. I did a stream yesterday. Was surprised. You didn't attack me like usual. Doing one right now. In fact. Alright, I think we're good to go. I assume Howard will join soon. Nuke, I'm not sure. She seems to be very busy, but grandma phobia is a real thing apparently. I mean, to be fair, isn't there a phobia for almost everything nowadays? Like, I still think like grandma phobia is less common than clown phobia, which I assume that's correct. And I'm also thinking that a lot more people will be less scared of grandmas. But yeah, I can imagine that it does exist. But yeah, okay. Let's get started, shall we? Be cool, be nice. Let me. That was not the way it's supposed to go. Be cool, be nice. Let's get it started. I hope I didn't shake the table too much. That everything got out of focus, but I think I should be fine. We're starting with Turbine of the Future. I don't know, like I immediately had to think about Donnie Darko, because the turbine does travel. The airplane turbine does travel through time. So I wonder if that's a relation. Any relations? You guys want to got something? Let me get the text box out. Block my farce. I need to, like, whenever I talk, hey, Howard is here. Whenever I talk to you guys, I need to look here and not here, because there's where the monitor is. Here's where the chat is, and here's where you guys are. Okay, Turbine of the Future. Damn, I shook the whole table. I hope nothing got like too wobbled. Safe. Special containment procedures. All instances of SCP-1920 are to be kept in safe class co-electrical chamber for the purposes of sufficiently providing power to SCP-1920. A constant source of wind is to be provided for each instance using a standard electrical fan. Any vocalization emitted by any instance of SCP-1920 are to be logged for review. 1 D-Class personnel is to be used during testing of SCP-1920. All testing must be approved by no fewer than 2 Level 4 personnel. And now that I'm actually seeing it, now that I'm looking at Vinvon's name, looks like you were sadly not one of the randoms that got a sub gifted by Chaos. That's a shame. Everybody else got one gifted, but the 2 people who are my most loyal viewers don't get one. That needs to be changed. See document -C9 for original containment procedures. For more information regarding changes, see addendum A. It's fine. Okay, sure. Okay, I'll see how it is. Description: SCP-1920 is a crudely made wooden wind turbine. I actually hate being rewarded for my dedication. Ironically enough, I actually dislike when people appreciate my hard work. Is a crudely made wooden wind turbine, 55 centimeters in height. Is that wooden? Oh yeah, it looks wooden. Okay. In height, its blades consist of a single piece of a complex polymer, which is held up by a wooden chopstick and several rubber bands. SCP-1920 exterior is covered in an unremarkable black paint, though traces of charcoal and clay are detectable. A wire extending from below a hole in the base of SCP-1920 extends for 90 centimeters before connecting to what appears to be a miniature satellite dish, which as of now has displayed no anomalous properties nor the ability to function. All other parts of SCP-1920 display normal durability and decay and must be handled with care. One of my all-time pet peeves. Something fuck is going on. Twitch kicked me out 4 times now. What? Why? Is it? That is weird. It's not. I'm not doing anything on my end. When SCP-1920 blades are spun, an electrical current will travel through the wire extending from SCP-1920 at seemingly random intervals. Spun mechanical and manual manipulation of the blades does not cause electricity to flow from SCP-1920. SCP-1920's methods of generating electricity are currently unknown, as it has no similarity to any known generator design. The rotational speed of its blades does not correlate with its levels of output, only whether or not it will produce electricity regardless of the amount of electricity produced. It appears that all electrical activity is dissipated upon reaching the satellite disk. Also, Howard, how are you feeling? You feeling a bit better today than yesterday, or are you still like pretty much the same? Once 1 kilowatt, is that kilowatt? Of energy has been produced, SCP-1920 will begin to spin at a constant speed of 1,200 rounds per minute, or rotation per minute, I assume in this case, for approximately 20 seconds and eject confetti from the center of its blades via unknown means. It just ejects confetti? Every father's nightmare. I gotta clean this shit up afterwards. Look at this. Look at this mess. You know how hard it is to vacuum all this? It's impossible. Noisemakers can also be heard emanating from SCP-1920, as well as several instances of a male voice speaking in English. The following is a collection of various statements by SCP-1920. Thank you once again, creatures. One step closer to a brighter future. Positively splendid. Keep up the good work. Do you think they can understand what we say? How many SCPs are going to go? The mechanism it does is unknown. I think majority of them, my man. Majority of them. SCP-1920 was recovered from Hawaii and was found on the edge of a nearby cliff. Sorry about the airplane. A bronze plaque was found upright next to SCP-1920 bearing the following text: Light Courier Enterprises MK6 Turbine of the Future. Warning: This is an advanced generator, and as such it requires expert operation and maintenance. The MK6 turbine is partially unstable and vulnerable to malfunction. Please observe operational guidelines as outlined below for proper usage. 1. Place MK6 turbine in a windy area. Place MK6 turbine and provide breath-powered air displacement. Number 2. Avoid contact with MK6 turbine to prevent any further damage most likely done to it during step 1. Number 3. Do not attempt to eat, mate, or engage in combat with... Who the fuck wants to mate with a turbine? Okay, just leave it alone. Light Courier Enterprises thanks you for assistance in powering our planet. We will reward you for efforts after our recovery. I mean, to be fair, I say that, but like, there are a couple of women out there that like, which one was the one that fell in love with the Eiffel Tower, and one fell in love with an airplane, and another fell in love with a fence? Like, there are people that fell in love with inanimate objects, but a turbine? A fan? Really? Addendum A. Dr. Cage was able to reroute the electricity generated by SCP-1920. 2 days later, SCP-1920 emitted various sounds, including murmuring and arguing between unknown individuals, rustling and clattering of equipment, and a single coherent statement from an unknown male. Hey, shoot, go away. Damn it. Did some little monster somehow break this thing already? Why is it... Why aren't we getting any power? Hello? Hello? Do you speak words? Incoherent mumbling. Forget this. I don't think they can understand what I'm saying. It's been powering on measly generator for weeks anyway. We got power to spare. Until then, now we're going to have to reroute it to the empty one before they come. Words become distant and undecipherable. That might have been my bad. What, did you make somebody fall in love with an Eiffel Tower? You hypnotize them like, you will love the Eiffel Tower. You want to make sweet, sweet love to the Eiffel Tower. And the lady's like, you're right. God, Eiffel Tower is making me all heated. On 19, agents responded to reports of 3 small turbines identical in appearance of SCP-1920 from New Zealand, China, and Germany. Each of these newly discovered instances had a piece of paper attached to its shaft, featuring a poorly drawn depiction of what is assumed to be a monster with horns, sharp teeth, and green skin. In each case, the text, "Go away!" had been written underneath each drawing. We can't risk any more of these appearing in public. We don't know what the things that are sending this are capable of, and we certainly don't know if they can send things other than these turbines, Dr. Cage. As of 19, SCP-1920 is to be kept actively generating electricity, see revised containment procedures. For original documentation regarding group of interest Light Courier Enterprises, please refer to SCP-2395, see SCP-1740, which we read. Let's see which one that one is again. Wait, hold on, I got... let's see which one was 1740 again. Did that come out yet, or is it still not out? 1740. Ah, yeah, the one with the playground where like the children disappear. Yeah. Once again, the SCPs are hundreds of numbers away. Yeah, right. Always. See SCP-1740, SCP-2940, and SCP-1940 for further information. Okay, so 1940 is the closest one. That's next weekend. This one we already read, but the other 2 will be, yeah, ages away. But hey, okay, that's the first SCP that we got to read today. Not as strong of a start as yesterday. It's great that you can skim the description and remember the SCPs. I don't really skim the description. I'm looking at my YouTube channel, and every thumbnail I made is a lot easier to memorize the SCP with instead of looking at the number and the title. So when I see the thumbnail, I'm like, it's like a it's like a treasury of memory gets unlocked. I'm like, oh yeah, it's that one, which sadly won't be the case with SCPs from like way back then, because I didn't make as detailed thumbnails back then. I tried to keep it pretty simple. Because like if I look at like the 600s, where I think it was the 600 I started, where I had like the image of me with like multiple like monitors and screens. There's a couple thumbnails I will remember the SCPs. For example, like there's probably one with like a farm, and there's like heads growing out. It's like, oh yeah, I remember there's a farm where they literally plant people or like grow people. So that I will recognize from the thumbnail alone. But there's the previous thumbnails, as you probably saw in one on my AfroFluff channel. It's just me, 10 screens, and different depiction in each screen of each SCP that we read. Yeah, that's not gonna help me much with remembering, but looking at the thumbnails on Dr. AfroFluff, a lot easier. A lot easier to be like, ah yeah, do you actually have short hair and you just have a giant bulbous brain and the afro is Dude, I'm not that. I mean, my memory is pretty good. That I can admit to. My memory is pretty solid. Because I remember like dreams I had from when I was like 7. But other than that, I'm a certified dumbass. Don't worry about it.